Imagine a world where wars no longer start with the dropping of bombs or the crossing of tanks. Instead, they begin with the click of a button, a secret code, and an invisible attack. Welcome to the era of cyber warfare, a form of warfare that is already happening silently all around us. No bullets, no blood, but its impact can devastate entire nations. What exactly is cyber warfare, and why is it called the new weapon of the modern world? Let's discuss. Cyber warfare is a conflict in the digital world where nations, groups, or individuals launch attacks on their opponents' computer systems, networks, and critical infrastructure. Unlike traditional warfare, here, enemies can attack without having to visit the battlefield. They can knock out power, shut down banking systems, and even disrupt military communications, all from behind a computer screen. Cyber warfare is nothing new. The term became popular in the early 2000s, but digital attacks had been happening before that. One of the first examples to shock the world was the Stuxnet attack in 2010. This was a computer virus allegedly created by the United States and Israel to destroy Iran's nuclear facilities. The result? Thousands of uranium enrichment plants were destroyed without a single bomb being dropped. Since then, major powers have begun to realize the world is entering a new chapter in the history of warfare. What forms do cyber attacks take? There are many, but the most dangerous include 1. DDoS attack, flooding a server with traffic until the system crashes. 2. Ransomware, locking sensitive data and demanding a ransom. 3. Phishing and digital espionage, stealing confidential data through email or apps. 4. Infrastructure sabotage, attacking power plants, transportation, or banking systems. Imagine a country losing power due to a hacker attack. Airports are paralyzed, hospitals are unable to operate. That's no longer fiction. It's real. Nearly every major nation now has a cyber army. The United States, Russia, China, North Korea, and even smaller nations are building these forces. Russia is notorious for its cyber attacks to disrupt elections in other countries. North Korea frequently steals millions of dollars through attacks on international banks. China is suspected of developing digital espionage to steal military technology. Today, military strength is measured not only by the number of tanks or warships, but also by the strength of its cyber defenses. Cyber attacks can be more deadly than conventional warfare because they directly impact everyday life. For example, the WannaCry ransomware attack in 2017 crippled hospitals, businesses, and even governments in more than 150 countries. Or the Colonial Pipeline attack in 2021 that caused fuel shortages in America. Imagine if the global banking system were attacked. The world economy could collapse in a matter of hours. This is the scary part. Cyber attacks could trigger real military conflict. For example, if one country attacks another's nuclear infrastructure, it could be considered an act of war. In fact, many analysts believe that if World War III were to occur, it would start in cyberspace, not on a physical battlefield. And perhaps that war has already begun. We just don't realize it. Cyber warfare is a weapon of the future, but that future is already here today. Every click, every piece of data, every network we use, everything could become a battlefield. The question is the world ready for this invisible war? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting discussions.